This is part 2 of our first log lesson. Problem 8a was done on part 1 of this video, so I am continuing and I guess restarting 8b. So I've got the original equation. It is in radical form. I want to change it to rational form. So before I do any kind of expanding, I'm going to say log base a of z cubed over x to the first, y to the first, because if I don't have exponents and I'm doing power to a power, I need to see what exponents x and y have. And then since this is square root, the radical is square root, that means that the whole thing is raised to the 1/2 power. So power to a power means multiply the exponents, log base a of z to the 3/2 over x to the 1/2 power and y to the 1/2 power as an expansion. So I'm going all the way over to the left here again. Log base a of z to the 3/2 minus, in parentheses, log base a of x raised to the 1/2. And since these two are multiplied, plus log base a of y to the 1/2. One more step. All of the exponents need to be moved to the front of the word log as coefficients. So final answer, see if I have room to put it here, 3/2 log base a of z minus 1/2 log base a of x. And then also, because remember with the negative or the minus sign in front of parentheses, I distribute the subtraction, 1/2 log base a, oh boy, of y. That should be the final answer. 9a. Okay, this one looks pretty complicated. A single logarithm means I'm going to have an answer that has log base a in the front and all of the, well, it seems like exponents and arguments are going to be expressed basically contracted rather than expanded. So let's start by simplifying before we convert into a single logarithm. So this goes and it becomes, since it's a coefficient, it becomes an exponent, the power that x is raised to, log base a of x to the 1/2, plus there's no coefficient here, so log base a of y, minus, here's a coefficient, so z gets raised to that power, log base a of z to the 7th. Okay, so log a is the only time you see the word log. X 1/2 and y are multiplied because of this plus sign. X to the 1/2 y. I did a division sign here because with z to the 7th power, because of this subtraction, I'm going to divide the final answer by that. So this is the answer as a single logarithm. Last one. So again, everything is going to have log base a in front of it. If I am converting to a single logarithm, first I'm going to take care of all of the coefficients. Log base a of x to the 5th minus log base a of y plus log base a of z to the 1/4. Now, log base A is going to be in front of the whole thing. I see that I've got subtraction and addition, so I'm going to need both I've got subtraction and addition, so I'm going to have both multiplication and division in my single logarithm. X to the 5th on the top. Y on the bottom because of this subtraction sign. Z to the 1/4 on the top because of this plus sign. Now, if this is confusing to you, you can rearrange this by the commutative property. Commutative property means you can move You can move your additions around, not so much your subtractions sometimes, in order to change the order that your addition and subtraction is done. So for example, log base A of x to the 5th plus log base A of z to the 1/4, it's 1/4, minus log base A of y. Again, log base A in the front. These are added so they become multiplication on the top of our fraction. This is subtracted, so y is on the bottom as division. Same final answer. Remember, your homework is on math packet pages 21 and 22, and see you tomorrow.